The intersection between legal frameworks and data ethics is absolutely central to the responsible development of AI technologies, as you mentioned. One of the central challenges that we have is to combine all the legal framework that we have and still continue to innovate. The EU AI Act, with focus in high-risk AI applications, introduce an additional layer of regulatory oversight and compliance requirements that organizations have to deal with. Provisions around transparency, human oversight, bias mitigation. I think the role of legal experts is going to become increasingly crucial in organizations to help with the complexities and implications of new technologies. In the past, the view of a traditional lawyer was often reactive, risk-averse, gatekeeper, someone who would interpret laws and regulations, identify potential liabilities, these kind of things. To some extent, that core function is still important. However, I think that the most successful legal professionals of the future are going to take on a much more proactive and strategic and collaborative role. Legal experts will need to be fluent in technical jargon, but also the potential use case of these new technologies. We have also a strong case to incorporate more general exposure to technology. For example, dedicated guests, course, lectures, case studies to help the students to understand the broader implications and applications of the technology. Data contract serves as a critical blueprint for how data is shared, utilized, especially in complex collaborative environment where multiple parties and systems are involved. It helps to establish a common understanding of the data structure, data quality, requirements, access, permissions, users guidelines, ensuring that everyone is working toward the same goals.
So if you look at some of these big models that were trained on using lots of data from on the internet, how can a company like that operate and create those very, very large products that takes data from literally thousands or hundreds of thousands of providers while still respecting the law, or maybe they don't, but then they have to manage the consequences of not respecting the law? Do you believe that public interest could outweigh, in some case, strict data restrictions?
It's a classical case of individual versus the collective. And determining where exactly the line should be drawn is an enormously complex challenge and with no easy answers. My view is that certainly high specific time limited and tightly controlled circumstances, we can have a carefully considered, transparently implemented relaxation of strict data restrictions.